Hi, this is Jim Houtling. It is October 13th at about 12:18 p.m. and this is my backyard as it has been for the last 5 weeks. I've been in a situation with Supreme Aluminum Florida in that they abandoned my project because they said I was too difficult of a customer, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But the real issue that I have going on here is that we're not moving forward, and I started this project, let's see, I think it was middle of April. We put our deposit down in the third week of April, I believe. And from that point until August 27th, nothing was done. And then what happened is the hole digging crew showed up, and this is what they've done. They dug 6 holes for the foundations. They placed the poles in the holes, and they filled the holes partially with concrete. Now, if you notice, over here, the columns are very close to the edge of the holes, which I didn't like. And it's on all 3 columns down this side. And I had some conversation with Supreme Aluminum, and they said that it's the code and they're not changing anything. And that put us at a standstill for at least a couple of weeks until I started doing some measurements, and I'd like to show you that right now. This shows what's going on. According to the engineering drawing, this column is supposed to be centered on this line, and this hole should be way out here. And why is that important? Is because in order to have my pergola meet a 13 feet distance to my back property line, that column needs to be here. So they're in violation according to Miami-Dade inspection, and we're still fighting that battle. I'm waiting for Miami-Dade inspection to let me know what the next step is, because they've already approached Supreme Aluminum, and Supreme Aluminum says they're not coming back on my property, and they are not going to touch it anymore. So what the other issue that's going on right now is Supreme Aluminum has been very abusive, and I will show that. And I struggle with trying to communicate with them. Matter of fact, most of the time, they're publicly saying something on one side, and I'm saying something publicly on the other side. And I'm going to clear up some of this today by showing some documentation that says, in fact, that they did abandon the project, and it was because they considered me a difficult customer. And I'll take you to that to show you right now. Here we've got the email from Supreme Aluminum. I think this one was done on September 9th. So that's about 10 days after I let them know that I had a problem with the foundations. And what they responded to, and they said, and I'll show you this in another area, they said that they never abandoned me. But this email exactly says they did. So it says, since you don't trust our structural engineer work, nor the Miami-Dade County Building Department, we don't feel comfortable continuing with your project. Also, we need to include the fact that our company doesn't feel comfortable working under pressure menaced by our clients. That's why we have decided to cancel your project. You have 21 days to hire another contractor to finish the job. la 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 la, okay? So they did abandon the project on September 9th. And another little known fact that I'd like to say here is that this is coming from the president of Supreme Aluminum Florida, and he's never been to my property to even discuss what has gone on here and how we can negotiate our way out of this. He didn't show up. The first time that I ever even heard from him was this email. And now, and they're saying in a letter that they addressed to us on the termination letter that they tried everything possible to work with us, and then they decided to cancel. That is just to cover their butts. That is that true whatsoever? Matter of fact, the project manager has never been here. He never was on this property as I was trying to negotiate with him how to fix the problem. And we came up with a solution, and he agreed to it. And I think I might be able to show that. Hang on. Right here, Marcus Martinez. Okay, answering to your previous email. In the case you want to add more rebar, we have no problem buying it for you, and we can place them and pour the concrete. As per our plans, they say it's not really needed, but to appease me, I will buy myself, Jim Houtling, will buy the rebar, and Marcus said he would put it in the ground. The next, and that was on the 8th. On the 9th is when the president of the company bailed. He bailed on us. So, I didn't like that one bit. And from that point on, it got very abusive from him. Here, listen, I am the owner of the company, and you should go bother whoever else you want to go write a review. You have nothing but a pain in the ass, so shut the hell up before your feelings get hurt. And it gets worse from there. This one says, just shut the F up already, you dumb POS. If you're so good, do the damn job yourself instead of trying to screw companies over, you piece of blah, 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 fat, blah, blah, blah. So this is the type of person I'm working with. This guy is nothing but a worker who became president in a very small company, and he really doesn't know how to handle himself professionally whatsoever. But that's who I'm dealing with, and he represents Supreme Aluminum Florida. I just don't get it. You know, these people, if you put them in a corner, they come out charging, and they'll abuse you right and left, and they don't care about customers. I can tell you that for a fact. So that's how they've treated me up to date. And so what I did is I created this channel. I have 5 videos on, 4 show here, but there is a 5th one here. This channel is about a month old. It's got 5 videos. It's got 149 views already, and explains from the beginning to right now where we are with the negotiation with trying to get my pergola done. And I leave it up to people to look at this as much as they want. There's 5 videos, nothing but the truth here. I have proof about it, and I'm just getting totally frustrated because even with Miami-Dade inspection, they've been really slow. It's been 8 days, 9 days since I've had any communication from them, and we aren't going anywhere. The only thing they've done is tried to approach Supreme Aluminum, and Supreme Aluminum said, we're not coming back. So where's that leave us? I've got a pergola. I've got a pergola here. No roof. The columns are out of location. They violate the property line back here behind the bushes. And I don't know whether Miami-Dade is going to give me a variance or whether in fact I'm stuck with moving these columns to the right. All 6 have to be moved to the right. And I'm waiting for an answer on that. So we're in limbo. I have a new contractor lined up who wants to finish the work. I will be doing that with that contractor. But right now I've got him on hold until I get an answer of what's going on with either getting Supreme Aluminum Florida to fix this problem or Miami-Dade give me a variance that says, okay, it violated the engineering drawing. You're too close to the offset to the back property line, but we will give you a variance to officially eliminate the problem. And then I have to, Jim, have to deal with this issue around these columns to add more concrete. That's what I need to do so that they're stable. That's the story for now, and I'll keep you posted later. Thank you very much. The other video I just did. This is the Google review website for Supreme Aluminum Florida, as you can see. They've scored 4.6 out of 5 on 66 reviews, and I don't believe they should be rated that high. And I don't really believe, if you watch my video 5, I explain why this number is really something you should not follow. If anything, what you should do is only go through the internet where reviews are done for this company and find all the negative ones, because that's going to paint the picture of how really good the supplier really is. Because I can tell you for a fact that, I don't know whether it's with Supreme Aluminum or not, but there are a lot of positive reviews that are put on Google that are fake. In other words, they're created by somebody who never really did business with that contractor. And right now, you could go in there and click and say, I want to give this contractor a good review, and you don't even know him, you've never seen him, he's never done business with you, but you can leave a review. And Google allows that to happen because there's no verification of those reviews whatsoever. So to me, the ones that really count are the ones that are negative. And if you go to 3, 4, 5 sites that have reviews, like on Supreme Aluminum Florida or any contractor, look for the negative ones. And if you get a significant number, like 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, then that should tell you, especially if it's recent, that these happen, that the company is not as good as the score they show. And you could possibly get yourself in trouble. So that's one thing I wanted to show here. But remember, I told you that Supreme Aluminum said they didn't abandon me. I left this review here, and where it says update, it's actually a second response after this response from Supreme Aluminum Florida. No one abandoned your project. You're a very unreasonable person. You have discredited our engineer in the Miami-Dade County. Stop spreading lies and stop playing victim. This is the type of person you're dealing with in this company. Does that sound like somebody you want to work with? I don't think so. Because I explained up here, Supreme Aluminum Florida has reported to my review, so I must respond back in kind. This guy just doesn't know to tell the truth anytime, even when I hold the evidence, which I showed you. I have his email stating clearly that he abandoned this project. His lying to the public far exceeds his arrogance and stupidity. He should be ashamed. Everything I stated is true, and he knows it. The Pergola project is still being held up because his crew made a total mess in laying out the foundations and columns, violating the engineering drawing and the setback of my pergola to the back property line. I'm waiting now for Miami-Dade inspection for the next step. Supreme Aluminum Florida, to me, is a zero and a total loser. So that's my response there. I wanted to show you one other thing. This is where they're trying to tell the public that I'm mistaken, that it wasn't them that I was dealing with. They actually sent me a comment on my videos that said someone's impersonating us. That is a total lie. And so this is what I said. I find it interesting that Supreme Aluminum Florida is trying to leave a comment that states someone is impersonating their company. How ridiculous is that? I have the contract, copy of their license, their phone number, their portfolio package, and all the emails. It is the real Supreme Aluminum Florida, no doubt whatsoever to that. Then I wrote, also Supreme Aluminum Florida office lady met with the Miami-Dade inspector when the initial inspection was done on the foundations. The inspector had all of the pertinent information on Supreme Aluminum Florida, who filed the permit with the county. There is no way an imposter could represent Supreme Aluminum. That's just not going to happen. There's no way an imposter representing Supreme Aluminum could fool Miami-Dade Inspection Department. Then I followed it up with one more. One final point about Supreme Aluminum Florida, stating that an imposter made the unfortunate mess of this pergola project, not them. So far, I have paid $4,400 via my line of credit for this unfinished and contractor abandoned pergola. I can easily trace the transaction back to Supreme Aluminum through my bank account. Tell me, fellow homeowners of South Florida, is this the type of contractor you want to risk your hard-earned money with? Foolish question, right? The question is definite no. So that is the final statement I wanted to make here. This company is trying everything possible to deflect what is going on with my videos, explaining to the public how bad they've treated me, and asking the public the question: Do you want to work with this person or not? This company? Do you want to work with them? I would never do it again, and I fell into the trap. I went by that 4.6 out of 5, and that they were veterans. And I said, oh, I think I'll give that company work, and I should have dug deeper like I explained, and I didn't, and now I'm caught. Now I'm in this mess, and I'm going into the 9th month of not having a pergola. And I have company coming on the 25th of October for 9 days, and I will not have a pergola ready in my backyard. I'm going to try to get the foundations done so that I can at least hang a tarp up on those 6 columns and give us some shade out back and use the patio at that time. That's what I intend to do. But these people, they should have done the right thing. They should have come back and say, yeah, we messed up, we'll fix it. No, they didn't. They absolutely refused. They called me names, and who wants to deal with somebody like that? They're just confrontational left and right. Oh, that there are people out there that understand for a business to survive that you have to do everything possible to satisfy even a difficult customer. Because once you get bad reviews out into the internet, your business is going to be hurt. And that's what every company is afraid of. They focus on total customer satisfaction. This company focuses on fighting. That's what they do. You don't like it, take a hike. That's what they do. That's all I got to say. Have a nice day.